stirring it and let it melt.
Nice stirrer. When sheep take over our roads. So this is Hamilton's Crossing, which is about 40 kilometres south west of Bendigo. It's on the Loddon River. Quite a nice place, plenty of camps down that side of the creek or river. A pretty good bridge to get across, although it does say it can get flooded. So this is the track that follows the Loddon River along. Quite a large group of people camping over there. They've got fire pits, no toilets. It's just nice and green. Plenty of room. Probably have to be a bit careful with solar. There's a fair few big trees around. So just make sure that you pick an area that sun will get to, especially on these winter days. Hamilton's Crossing, Crown Land Reserve. Please take your rubbish home. There's a sealed road all the way in from both sides, which is pretty cool. And there's two entrance points, one up here that actually follows fairly steep down to the bottom, and the other one that actually follows the creek, the river along there. Sort of halfway between Maldon and Maryborough. Maryborough's got your closest dump point. You've got Woolies at Maryborough. Maldon's the historic town. We just went there for breakfast this morning. It was very nice. The market's not open at the moment. Probably making sure that they don't draw crowds from further down in Melbourne due to the lockdown in Melbourne has at the moment, which is separate to the regional not being in lockdown, thank God. So this is our camp here on the southern side of the crossing. A little bit muddy, but it's not too bad. We've checked out the trees, not too dangerous, so we thought we'd stay here for a few days. We've got our own fire pit, which is pretty cool. We've got our own little solar farm over here for our lights that get put around at night to make sure we don't trip over things. And then down here we've got our own little beach, which is pretty good. So according to the history of this place, there was a bridge built, well that's the remnants of the bridge over there, and that was built back in the late 1800s. And you can see little bits of the pilings and that still in the water. I reckon you can get some perch and redfin here. It's just nice. It'd be a great place to have a bit of a dip in summer. But yeah, very nice place. Doesn't get much better. Hi Joe. What are you reading? Oh, Shattered by Dick Francis. Good book? Good one? Okay, so I'm actually going to do a product review from one of our Aldi special buys, and it's actually a colour change flames multicolour effect. Do not open, throw directly into the fire. Don't eat it. Don't eat it, kids. There's lots of words at the back here that's actually in other languages that I don't know. Copper sulfide, oxide, la la la. But we're going to chuck it in the fire. We've already put one in there, and we'll just see. So don't open it. All you do is actually chuck it in like that, and then hopefully we'll see something. So copper oxide, I think, is blue, and we need to see some orange. What else would you be doing if you weren't sitting around a fire enjoying some warmth just out of lockdown in central Victoria? So we're actually cooking our tea tonight. We've actually got the fry pans going, and a bit of a hack here is that when the handle gets too hot, because you get the hot ashes there, Joe came up with this idea: put some tin foil around it. Well done. So tonight we're actually doing a low GI keto chicken fettuccine. We're getting some things together here. We've got the chicken, we've got the garlic and ginger, cheese, some special sauce that Joe made up that I'll tell you about later, and we've got these low GI noodles. So the plan over here is to get the fire. So what we've done here is the fire's been going for a while. We've got our wok ready, we've got our oil. We've actually pulled the coals out so that we've actually got the coals close to the fire here. So then the wok's going to go straight down here like that, and we're going to put the oil on it, and then we're going to start cooking. On our hot ashes here, and we're going to put 2 and 1.1 millimetre of oil into the wok. We're then going to wait for that to heat up. You can actually see the shimmers that go down the wok when it's hot enough. So what we've got here is the ginger, and we've got the onions straight in.
And the garlic.
And the garlic, yes. So next we're going to put the bacon in. I can smell it. It smells pretty good. So next we've got the chicken. Okay, so next we're actually going to put the keto cream sauce into our chicken that's now nice and ready to cook. So Joe, what's in the keto cream sauce?
You put a cup of pure cream.
Pure cream, yep.
And 1/4 cup of Parmesan cheese.
Yep.
50 grams of butter, 100 grams of cream cheese cubed.
Yep.
Half a teaspoon of garlic and 1 to 2 pinches of cayenne pepper, salt and pepper.
Yep.
Put it all into a small pot.
Yep.
And melt it all down and just whip it all up, and it comes up nice and creamy like what we've got here.
Yep. So we'll just chuck that in. So that goes in. And boy, have a look at that.
Really melted it. Just stop stirring it, Graham. Stop stirring it and let it melt.
My stirrer.
Yes.
My stirrer.
Stop stirring.
Oh, sorry.
Is that better?
That's a lot better. Actually, Joanne, I'm a stirrer, and you made me stop being a stirrer. And it actually
See how
works.
it melts nicely?
It does. Look at that. I just wanted to do the action stuff. Like, I just want to keep turning it over.
You can't.
And that's what they do. I reckon that's looking pretty good. So these are the actual low GI noodles. You can just get them at Coles or Woolies. And we have to actually put them in water first. Did we actually boil them or just...
No, just rinse them.
Just rinse them.
And drain them.
And drain them. And now we're actually putting those in. And they're going very nicely. I reckon we'll actually have a meal tonight and there'll be some to put away for another time, Joey.
Yeah. Heaps.
Heaps, I reckon.
Probably feed full.
Yeah. So where are our friends Heather and Lindsay? They could have been here tonight eating this. Looks pretty good, doesn't it?
Yep.
So
Bit of cheese on top and that's it.
Shall we put some cheese on top or wait a little bit?
Put cheese on top when you're ready to eat it.
Oh. Okay, so what we've done is actually put the cheese in, and we've got the trusty salt and pepper. And so I don't know how much salt and pepper it really needs, but I'll just give it a little splash. And we'll do a little bit of pepper. You can actually see it's hot on the sides. And now what I'll do is actually turn it in, like that. I'll tell you what, I've never used a wok on a fire before like this. And it's a bit like with a camp oven with the heat underneath, but the heat is actually really good. Look at that. So you've got the noodles, you've got the bacon, you've got the chicken, you've got the sauce.
And the flavour.
And the flavour smells really good. Sorry guys, you can't smell it, but we can. It's freaking delicious. Look at that. So creamy and nice. Well done, Joey. Joe actually searches for all these keto recipes and comes up with some really good ones. So that we don't have too many GIs in our diet. That's exactly right. Good job, Joey. When sheep take over our roads. Oh, he's lost his mother. Mum, where are you? Here she comes. Here she comes.